parents with adopted kids. Why did you choose adoption? I never planned on adopting. I was 32, single, working night shifts as an ER nurse when Maria was rushed in at 3 a.m. with a police escort. She was 7, trembling, with bruises on her arms. Her temporary guardian looked annoyed, not concerned. Found her hiding under the porch again, she sighed. The police officer pulled me aside. 4th home in 5 months. She doesn't speak English. Crossed the border alone. Nobody wants to deal with the screaming. As I checked her vitals, Maria clutched a filthy stuffed rabbit with one ear missing. She whispered, conejo, rabbit in Spanish. My abuela taught me that word. Me gusta tu conejo, I said softly. Her eyes shot up to mine. First real connection. When they wheeled her out, I felt something tug inside me. 3 days later, Maria was back. Different guardian, same rabbit, new bruises. The social worker looked defeated. The language barrier is just too much. Before I could think, I blurted, I speak Spanish. The social worker froze. Would you consider emergency fostering? Just for 2 weeks? My apartment had 1 bedroom. My fridge was empty. My mother would think I was crazy. I said yes anyway. Maria arrived at midnight after her guardian couldn't handle it anymore. When I opened the door, she was shaking, clutching that rabbit and a trash bag of belongings. First night, she screamed at shadows on the wall. When I approached, she flinched. I sat across the room instead. Estoy aquí, I whispered. I'm here. By morning, she was sleeping under my bed, not in it. Progress. I called in sick to work for the first time in 3 years. Day 3, I found drawings hidden under the couch. Dark figures with angry faces. A small stick figure hiding. When I asked about them, she ripped them up. My neighbor Rosa brought over homemade empanadas. Maria's eyes lit up. Como mi abuela, she whispered, like my grandmother's. Second real connection. Week 2, she followed me everywhere. Bathroom, shower, kitchen. Miedo, she explained when I asked why. Afraid of what, she wouldn't say. The temporary placement became 30 days, then 60. My supervisor arranged split shifts. My mother, who initially called me impulsive, started learning Spanish. One night during a thunderstorm, Maria crawled into my bed. Los hombres malos vienen con lluvia, she whispered. The bad men come with rain. She told me everything. Her village attacked, her father killed, her mother sending her north with last of their money, the cousin who abandoned her at the border, the men who found her. I held her until morning, making silent promises I wasn't sure I could keep. The next day, I called a lawyer about permanent adoption. Single woman, night shift healthcare worker, he warned. They'll favor married couples with normal hours and more resources. I took out a loan anyway. The home study inspector criticized my apartment size, my savings account, my work schedule. But, she noted, the child seems attached. Maria started school, learned English faster than I learned patience. My co-workers covered shifts. My mother watched her nights. My abuela's church raised money. 6 months in, immigration officials located Maria's grandmother in Guatemala. Deportation proceedings began. The lawyer's bill hit $20,000. I sold my car. The courtroom was cold the day of our final hearing. Maria wore a dress. My mother stayed up all night sewing. I wore my abuela's cross. The judge looked skeptical. Ms. Rodriguez, why should you, a single woman with limited resources, be granted this adoption when there are qualified couples waiting? Maria suddenly stood up. In careful English she'd been practicing in secret, she said. Before her, people only talked about me. She listens to me. The judge looked at her directly. And what happens when you have bad dreams? She knows the right song, the ones that make monsters go away. The judge signed the paper that day. As we left, the social worker hugged a vote. In 5 years, I've never seen a bond form quickly, she whispered. Yesterday at her school's heritage celebration, Maria brought empanadas my mother taught her to make. My family recipe, she told her classmate proudly. Later, she asked me the question I'd been dreading. Why did you pick me? I told her the truth. I didn't go to work that night for a daughter, but sometimes the people who need each other find their way to the same place at the right time. I went to work for a night shift, came home